Today I will talk to you about what happened with Kevin. Just wanted to show you, Margaret's there at the back, she's watching, she's having a look, she doesn't want to come out at the moment. I get her to step up in the mornings just to make sure she comes out for exercise, but I'm trying not to make her in the afternoon because she's still quite nervous. And it's only been a few days and she's adjusting, but we've got Joe up next to her to keep her company. Not that he's paying her much attention, unfortunately, but she's paying him a bit of attention and it's made her relax a bit more. So if you follow me for the past couple of years, you will have seen videos of Kevin having a heavy molt, and he would have one once a year, and he molted a few times a year, but once a year he would molt around his face and his head. And that was a molt he would always struggle with. He wouldn't talk as much. He would still eat and he'd come out for maybe a short fly, but spend most of his time resting. And then once his feathers had come through, he would come back to normal. So he was having a molt just before Christmas, and it was literally a couple of days, I think, before Christmas Eve, he started to get the feathers growing back and he's perking back up and being his normal self. And then Christmas Eve, yeah, he was fully, quite happy. And then in the evening, he was a little bit quiet, and I was like, well, just maybe it's been a busy day or something. I won't think too much of it. Every now and then, Kevin could be quiet, as he was quite a chatterbox. Christmas morning, he was really quiet. And I watched him, he was eating and drinking, but he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to come, he wasn't even trying to give Margaret kisses. It was really worrying to see him so silent, and it being Christmas Day also. So I thought just give him his space. It was a hard molt. It's cold at the moment as well. So, the house is heated, but it's not summer. And so just give him some space. Not a lot I can do on Christmas Day. Boosted his vegetables and vitamins and those types of things, which I was doing anyway through his molt. And which I did through any of those types of things I had any concerns over. And so Boxing Day, he was a little bit better. He's still not himself. And he came over to me, managed to encourage him to come over to the side of the cage, because he's not a bird that's used to being handled, and I was able to keep my head there for quite a while, and I could hear a really tiny little tick, sort of clicky ticky type sound in his left lung, and my heart dropped. I just was like, oh no, please just get through Boxing Day, and we'll see what we can do with the vets, because the vets is an hour away, so I would have done like a video call or something and organised medication. Boxing Day evening, he really perked up and he was talking loads and all chirping and doing all his doo-doo and in Margaret's face and coming over and jumping around and really happy. I could still hear the little tick, but he was really happy, really perked up, and I was like, great, I'm going to get on the vets in the morning, phone them, find out. And I just was not expecting him to not be well. And then on the 27th, I come down in the morning and I lifted his blanket, and unfortunately he was down on the ground. He was out cold, rigor mortis had set in. And there was no sign of struggle, no sign of like flapping around or any trauma or wings missing or anything. It actually looked like, I think he possibly passed away on the perch before he dropped, because it didn't look like those, because of the position he landed in, and I think there was no sign of struggle. No, we have wood chip on the floor, you would see movement or feathers or something, when there's been a more traumatic event. So I do think it was quite peaceful for him, and it just happened all so quickly. Unfortunately, it's one of those things with budgies. We expected Kevin to live a lot longer. He would have been with us 4 years at the end of January. And he was 4 years old. We actually expected Margaret to go before Kevin. But it's one of those things, unfortunately, you can't predict. Birds hide their illnesses and they go downhill really quickly when they go downhill. So that's what happened. Sorry to have to bring that to you. I'm sorry I couldn't go through those details soon. If I'd have, I think I was in quite a bit of shock the first couple of days, to be fair. I just had it in my head I'd have Kevin till he was around 10. I don't know why. Silly. I shouldn't have really had that false hope, but I did. I thought, He'd be with me for around 10 years at least. But we got 4. We got 4 beautiful years. He's sorely missed. Keeping a close eye on Margaret. She's tucked in between me and Jo now to keep her company. I'm on rest at the moment because I had the procedure that I've been waiting for a while on my spine, and I should hopefully be recovered from that in another week or so. So she's got lots of company all day long. But that's what's happened. I'm really sorry that it's happened. I'm really sorry to have spoilt people's holidays and brought sad news. No, I won't be getting a bird to replace him. No one could replace Kevin. And when Margaret passes, I probably won't get budgies again. Definitely not for a while. It's too painful. So, yeah. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for all the love and the comments that you have shown us and shown Kevin. It is so awesome to see the pictures of him on people's fridges and, you know, telling us how you've got them in different places around your home. It's really special, and it's really beautiful to know that Kevin touched so many people and that, you know, he brought smiles, and that was our goal with the channel. And we were upset to close it down in August, but because I had this spine procedure and a few other matters going on, it had to happen. And I was actually hoping to possibly open up the channel again in spring, summer, but well, I can't do that now because we don't have Kevin. So, but that's it. And one of the bad things that I can't really talk about is going in a positive way. So that's good, and hopefully that will be done by spring. We shall hope. But if I will keep you updated on Margaret's progress. Make sure you know what's going on with her. The next week or two is going to be critical. See what happens. But take care. Thank you so much. Bye.